Hey everybody, how y'all doing? I'm gonna give you guys my review and recap on Steins Gate, which is on episode 18 that I finished many minutes ago. Now, this episode right here, I gotta say, pretty simple, not too hard, but in a certain way, at the same time, maybe a little bit emotional. But if only I had a little bit more screen time with with this character, I think it wouldn't be much of a problem for me to be a little bit more rational in a sense, maybe, I don't know. But anyways, this episode right here is pretty much all on focused on Urashibara Ruka in other cases, and I'm thinking in my mind, oh, ain't that sweet, you know? But yeah, things gotten really difficult somehow, but later on things gotten solved. But at the same time, I'm thinking in my mind, another tough decision to make to save another's life, you know? So if anything else, let's go. Okay, at the beginning of the episode, we have to it that our boy Okabe or Hawaiian Kyoma ends up talking to Urashibira Ruka and tries to talk to her, and says, calm down real quick, alright? And listen to what I have to say. I need you to change back to a guy, okay? Like, back then, you were originally a boy. And Ruka's like, hold on, why are you bringing this up again, huh? And this got her into tears, and Kyomo's like, yo, please calm down. And later on, things kind of gotten out of hand right there. And then, he ends up going back to the lab, and let's see here. We have to it that things did not look out so good after all, after even he tried to explain it. Even Mayuri is pretty upset about this. She comes by and says, yo, what's with you, huh? You made Ruka cry. What's wrong with you? And he goes like, what? Did she tell you about this D-mail too or something? And Mayuri's like, don't talk yourself out of this, okay? I know the fact that you made her cry because I seen her in tears and so forth. And Christina, or Makase Kurisu, was pretty upset about this and says, Okabe, what did you do, huh? And Okabe is like, okay, you come here with me. And then he ends up dragging her with him. She goes like, what are you doing? Hey, stop. And later on, he explained everything to Kurisu or Christina in other cases, and it kind of gotten confusing for her, and she did not want to believe it at all. But I'm thinking in my mind, I don't know what you're trying to say right now, but guarantee of all heck, it's gonna get a little out of hand right now, because from right where you are standing and so forth, you're not gonna get anything near or get anything out of control or crazy, you know, that kind of thing. And later on, yeah, Christina did find it hard to believe it at first, but eventually, you know, Okabe managed to get through to her about Ruka, and she goes like, but to see her as a boy, it's pretty difficult. But Okabe tells Christina there's no difference though. She's still gonna have that same appearance here and there. And I'm thinking in my mind, tell her, keep giving the details, you know? And Okabe, on the other hand, gets a message or email message or D-mail message, whatever you want to call it, from Ruka. And it tells him okay, I have something important to tell you right now, so please come down to the shrine. And therefore, Okabe comes down to the shrine, and Ruka therefore tells Kyoma or Okabe okay, I'm willing to go back to a boy, but in exchange, you be my boyfriend for at least for tomorrow, or you go on a date, or in other cases, just go on a date with me. And this gives Okabe some hard time to think about this, because he never done this with Ruka before, and he's all like, you're a guy though, and I'm thinking in my mind, dude, Ruka is currently a girl, so don't try to mix up your freaking mentality of what's in front of you back then, okay? That's what I was thinking. And therefore, he decides to ask Christina or Kurisu for help. But she ends up trying to explain a couple things here and there, but it seems like it's too complicated or confusing for him. And they had the first talk at May Queen's or Freddy's Chan's cafe, you know? And I just go like, dear Lord, this is not gonna get anywhere at all. That's what I'm thinking. But eventually, as the episode continues its flow, things are still getting out of hand for Kyoma as he tries to figure out, okay, what am I supposed to do on a date or something, you know? And Christina gets really irritated by this and says, I can't believe it. You're such a virgin. What's with you, you know? And Okabe tells her back, hey, you a virgin too, so don't be talking. You act like you want to know you got your knowledge on a date. Well, what's with that kind of thing? And Christina's just blushing out, and she goes like, so what? I'm a virgin. I don't care. And so forth. The end. And Okabe's like, ha! You don't have any ideas about how a date is done, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking in my mind, dear Lord, this is not the time to argue right now. Really? And you add to it that Daru or something, or someone, Daru, yes, is trying to help out by asking him to play some H games, eroge games, explicitary thingy bobbers, visual novels. You know what I'm saying at. And I think in my mind, yo, even though you go on having this kind of crack-a-lack on shock, it's not gonna help out. Yeah. You know, that kind of thing. So Kyoma's like, great, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. And therefore, Christina decides to help him out, get him a suit, or buy him a suit, and make him look like more of a freaking gentleman, and go on a date. But the date is not as exciting as I wanted it to be of what the preview showed me, you know? I expected to go shopping, but they just walked around, go to a cafe or something, or some place to eat, drink coffee, that kind of thing. And they bump into Mayuri without noticing, while Mayuri is actually watching Far Away one time. And I think in my mind, dear Lord. But along with Ruka and Okabe like dating, they are stalked by Christina and Daru just for safe keepings, if anything, you know, that kind of stuff. But eventually, you know, things were still looking good in a certain way. Well, not in a fun way, that is, if anything. But we have to it that Ruka asks Okabe like, do you remember the first day we met? He goes like, the first day we met. Ruka explains like she was being chased down by these two men or two boys with a camera trying to capture pictures of her. This is when she's a girl, okay, or something, or possibly a guy. I don't know, but guarantee of all heck, it's kind of like complicated. And Kyoma did say to her like, whether you're a girl or a boy or not, it doesn't really matter. You're you, I think that's what he said. And those kinds of words actually hit Ruka in the chest, and she takes that to very heart, and she actually loved him for that. That's what made her to like fall in love with him in the first place. And I'm thinking in my mind, oh, that's pretty cool right there, you know, that's pretty awesome. But all that is pretty much going to end very soon anyway, because of what is to come. And we all know that Kyoma is trying to reverse all these demons in order to try to save Mayuri's life, and if he could get that 1% in that divergence number, he'll have a chance to get to the other beta line or something. You all know that. Those of you who even watched the series. As for me, I'm just a first-time watcher. And you know, we have to it that Okabe talks to Chris-chan and Daru about a couple things here and there, and Mayuri comes on by and says, hey, I saw like Ruka on a date with someone, and Chris-chan or Christina tries to explain that to Mayuri that was Okabe, but Mayuri's like, no, that wasn't Okabe. Okabe's never dressed as a gentleman, you know? And Okabe realizes what he's missing was really, really important, and therefore he runs back to Ruka and says, alright, our date's not over. I want you to do a couple things. Grab your sword, train with me, you know, that kind of thing. Like going back to a certain routine that made him crazy and mad scientist like, you know? You get what I'm saying, which is pretty fun and hilarious, which I really enjoyed to my heart's delight. And after a couple moments here and there, Okabe did get the page number, like before all this happened or something. And of course, like before Okabe visit Ruka again, but this time in Kyoma style, you know, that kind of thing. And as the episode continues, you know, we have to it that Ruka tells Okabe, please save Mayuri, okay? Because I know the old computer IBM 5100 or 5100 you were looking for is really, really important. But I broke it when I cleaned it up. It was last New Year's Eve or something, you know? But please save her, you know, and so forth. She gets great reluctance about wanting to be back to a boy, you know? Well, Ruka, that is. But, you know, she has to do this to save Mayuri's life. And saving Mayuri and having to sacrifice to become a girl and going back to be a boy is one of the toughest decisions probably for her. Because she cannot or even love or like Kyoma as a boy, you know? And Kyoma reminds her, like, it doesn't matter if you're a boy or a girl, you know, and so forth. Says a couple words here and there, activates the D-mail, and goes back to where it is. And Kyoma looks at his lab members, Kirish-chan, Daru-kun, and Mayuri, and says, there's only one more D-mail left. And I thought there might be 2 or 3 left at most. At least 2 or 3. That's what I was thinking. But I guess that is not really the case here. But you get what I'm saying. But looking at the preview of the next episode, which I'll be watching tomorrow night and give you guys my review and recap on it, it looks like Lab Member 005 or possibly Moeka might be next. Though this is going to be one of the hard missions for Kyoma himself, possibly, because there may not be a shot or may not be a certain way to get her to like stop to undo that D-mail, because we all know who she is. FB, working for a certain organization and so forth. We all know that. It's all difficult, it's all crazy and dangerous. So yeah, overall this episode, you know, just a date with Okabe and Ruka. Now that she is turned back to a he and as a boy, you know, pretty cool episode though. Right now, like, let's see if he can actually like undo some certain D-mails. If he could do that, then guarantee of all hell, it's gonna change a whole lot of events into great shattered knuckles. That's for sure. So overall, pretty cool episode. I'm looking forward to the next one, which I'll be watching tomorrow and so forth. And after that, I think I should be done with like disc 3 by then. But I'm not really sure. But we'll see. Until then, I'll see you guys in my next video for tomorrow. I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys later. All right. Peace out. Bye bye.